Good evening all. We welcome you all to the 8th Annual General Meeting of Gopal and Subramanian Articles Association. Let's all stand for the Tamil Thai word. Today's agenda is Tamil Thai word, a welcome speech, review of minutes of previous AGM by Secretary, summary of all resolutions during the year by the Secretary, presentation of annual activity report by Administrative Officer, presentation of annual accounts by the Treasurer and adoption of the same, election of new office bearers, voting, announcement of results and oath taking, speech by President, any other matter with the permission of Chair, vote of thanks by Vice President. So, review of minutes of previous AGM. The minutes of previous AGM is welcome speech by the ex-president Sharat Chandra Chundari, review of minutes of previous meeting by Naveen, summary of all resolutions passed during the previous year by Satya Nachapal, presentation of annual report by coordinator, presentation of annual accounts by the treasurer, appointment of auditor for Gaza that was cancelled, release of Yuva magazine 20th edition, electing of new office bearers and result of voting, vote of thanks. So I guess all approved the previous meeting. Summary of all resolutions during the year by Secretary. First resolution was the change of office bearers. Second resolution was we passed the resolution for changing the authorized signatories of our Gaza IDBI bank account from previous office bearers to the partners. The current authorized signatories are Ganesan sir, Suresh sir, Raman sir and Sundar sir. Then we passed the resolution to change a clause in the bylaw of our association. Actually the clause was the bank which was previously was nationalized one. So we changed it to nationalized or public sector banks. The next resolution, we passed the resolution for opening a fixed deposit for in memory of Sangeeta, the Sangeeta Endowment Fund. We passed the resolution for that. And we passed a number of resolutions with accordance to the elections, current year elections. Those resolutions which are passed for election are the nomination to the post of executive committee can be filed by any member on any member who are article assistants, and the final list will be published in the Facebook page of Gaza and WhatsApp group of GNS 5 days before the elections. Nominees who are not willing to contest the elections can opt out of the elections by giving a notice to the Secretary of Gaza at least 2 days before the elections. Members who may not be able to attend the annual general meeting but willing to vote in the election can send their mail IDs to the Secretary so that the link for online voting can be sent to their mail IDs. Members who have opted for online voting will not be given an opportunity to vote during the annual general meeting. Online elections will be conducted a day ahead of the scheduled annual general meeting. The posts for which no nominations are received may be decided in the annual general meeting after the elections by all members. The words outgoing president or outgoing secretary or outgoing joint secretary in para 5 clause 5 of the bylaws of Gaza is replaced with the following words: outgoing president or outgoing vice president or outgoing secretary or outgoing joint secretary. The words president, secretary in his absence shall appoint such member as the commissioner to validly conduct the poll in para 5 clause 6 of the bylaws of Gaza is replaced with the following words: the president or the vice president or the secretary or the joint secretary in his absence shall appoint such member as the commissioner to validly conduct the poll. That's all with the resolutions passed during the year. Next, it is presentation of annual activity report by the administrative officer. I request Mahesh to come forward.
Gaza's activity map. Although we had a busy year running between audits and exams, we still had time for a lot of fun and events. Gaza on a perpetual basis conducts seminars at regular intervals. We have conducted so far 13 general meetings, including both academic and non-academic topics. This year we have differentiated meetings into speaker meetings and program meetings. So the date of meeting on 22nd August 2015, topic was income from salaries by Raghavendra Rao. On 21st November 2015, topic was on do's and don'ts for Chikmagalur tour by Sundar SCA and Suresh KFCA. On 12th December 2015, speech on business trust, quiz on auditing and service tax, spoke by Rajasekhar C and Monish Chandramouli. On 20th January 2016, debate on is Swachh Bharat cess needed in India or not, and will it be successful? On 3rd February 2016, passing of resolutions by Monish Chandramouli. On 6th February 2016, speech on futures and options forward contract by Subulakshmi SV and Sangeeta J. On 13th February 2016, speech on Ind AS 2 and IFRS, speech on GST by Brinda S and Gautam. On 27th February 2016, speech on MCA compliances by Prasanna R. On 5th March 2016, speech on IT assessment procedures and speech on 15 CB certificates by Rangashri and Arvind B. On 4th June 2016, speech on Ind AS 18 revenue by Monish Chandramouli. On 18th June 2016, speech on amendments on TDS, TCS, advance tax and speech on Krishi Kalyan cess by Hemakanta and Venkatachalam. On 9th July 2016, speech on service tax reverse charge mechanism by Arvind Swamy. On 16th July 2016, announcement of elections by Monish Chandramouli. We have 11 new additions in this for this period, for the period. So, 21st edition on 22nd December 2015, topics covered were MAT, advance tax, demat account, ancient Indian facts, auditor is a watchdog. Edition 22 on date of release is 20th October 2015. Topics covered was deferred tax information technology, MAT, SDC, ICDS. Edition number 23, date of release 20 November 2015. Maiden tour to Mountain Queen, the trip unforgettable, the perks of doing chartered accountancy course, interesting facts about India, CSR, 20 amazing fun facts to blow your mind, VAT audit, the memorable tips. Edition 24, 23rd December 2015, service tax, nature reclaiming its property, the nature's play. Edition 25, date of release 21st January 2016, topics covered, goods and service tax, IFRS and comparison with AS, my dream bike, income tax assessment procedure part 1, internal audits, a tale of two C's, a lesson to learn. Edition 26, date of release 20th February 2016, topics covered were income Income tax assessment procedures part 2. Some useful symbols. All you need to know about gold scheme, custom duty and introduction. Certain things most of us are horrible at. Excel, a tool for financial analysis and reporting. Edition 27. Date of release 22nd March 2016. Topics covered: amendments in budget, indirect tax highlights, Call of Duty game series review, chartered accountants in industry versus practice versus own business, beat the heat. Edition 28, 27 April 2016. Topics covered: ICDS versus deferred tax, few facts about Indian Railways, changes in ITR forms. Edition 29. Date of release 30 May 2016. Tribute to Sangeeta Jayakumar. Weekend gateways from Chennai. Domestic transfer pricing. Edition 30. Date of release 20 June 2016. Topics covered: Telgi fake stamp paper scam. ICDS 2016. Money management tips for good credit. Edition 31. 6th August 2016. To be released in the We have also released 8 newsletters during this year. Edition 1, date of release is August 2015. Topics covered: direct tax, important details for computation of total income of individuals, indirect tax, interest on delayed payments of service tax. Edition 2, date of release October 2015. GASA 2 itinerary, accounting, withdrawal of guidance notes, indirect tax GST updates, post or pre-qualification courses offered by ICAI. Edition 3, indirect tax switch bar access, RBI notification on foreign investments, insurance law amendment permitting the foreign reinsurers to set up branch offices in India, ICAI updates for students and for members. Edition 4, December 2015, updates on direct tax, namely mandatory quoting of PAN for sale or purchase or service transaction above rupees 2 lakhs, place of effective management, corporate residency, payment to non-residents, amendments in Rule 37BB, updates on indirect tax, namely draft on GST law, revised threshold limits for appeals filed by the department, certain important Supreme Court decisions, draft National Civil Aviation Policy 2015 by Ministry of Civil Aviation. Edition 5, January 2016, key updates on Bonus Act, Provident Fund, indirect tax updates, Swachh Bharat access, VAT, foreign trade policy. Edition 6, March 2016, budget discussed in detail. Edition 7, April 2016, direct tax updates, draft on foreign tax credit, indirect tax updates, taxability of services provided by government, new procedure and timelines for dealing with audit objections under CERA and CRA audits. Edition 8, May 2016, accounting amendments and accounting standards, tax updates, income declaration scheme 2016, protocol signed to amend the 1982 India, Mauritius tax treaty, introduction of form for employee investment declarations and extension of due date for quarterly withholding statement. Rishi Kalyan says scope of declared services expanded. Introduction of indirect tax dispute resolution scheme 2016. Inbound ocean flight deleted from negative list. We have donated a sum of rupees 5,000 towards Sangeeta Endowment Fund. We also organized the 7th annual GASA tour in November 2016 to Chikmagalur, where we brought together 32 people.
5,000 or 50,000?
5,000 donated from GASA. This year we have conducted 6 executive committee meetings. Many pending subscriptions from members were recovered in this year. Apart from the above, GASA is happy to inform that 10 new members have joined the family during the period. GASA also distributed t-shirts to members of GASA in the Chikmagalur tour and subsequently to some people who did not make it to the tour. GASA also shares its gratitude of happiness for the following people. Raghavendra Rao for becoming chartered accountant. Venkata Rao for becoming chartered accountant. Rajasekhar for becoming chartered accountant. Venkat Ragan for getting married. And Preeti for getting married. GASA also shares its deepest condolences on the death of our member Sangeeta Jayakumar. GASA has planned to open a fixed deposit for a fund called Sangeeta Endowment Fund. The purpose of the fund is to use the proceeds received by way of interest for promoting the education of underprivileged deserving students. A special mention is made about the librarian. The list of books in the library has been digitalized in the computer system. Also, a few books were bought during this year. GASA's future line of action: to continue to enlighten and educate GASATis on various subject and non-subject related information by conducting seminars, to bring out the latent talent of public speaking among the GASATis by presenting the seminars for their fellow GASATis, to expand the GASA library with more educative and useful books, to release the subsequent editions of Yuva, bringing out the writing talent of the GASATis, to continue extending our support to the activities of Manidaneyam, to conduct activities which members may bring to the notice of executive committee, to conduct more and more social service activities, to establish a committee to identify CA aspirants and motivate them to take up CA, CASA, CA, CAASA, CA Aspiring Students Aid Program, to plan more activities that bring together all the members of GASA and try to develop a bonding between all the members to help members of GASA at the time of need. There are 3 ingredients in the good life: learning, earning and earning. Thank you.
Next, presentation of annual accounts by the treasurer and adoption of the same. I request Karthik to come forward.
I'll read out the income and expenditure for you. The total income of our period amounted to 26,460, and out of that contribution is received for 25,640 and interest from bank amounted to 810. Other income amounted to 10 rupees. The expenses are donations of 3,000, 10,000 has been paid towards GASA 2, meeting expenses of 1860, memento of 430, printing and stationery 2340, and Yuva expenses 810. The total income of our period amounted to 7920. I'll read out the subscription pending as of today. Babani Shankar Acharya has to pay 1780, D. Karthik 2570, Dominic Mariadas 1590, H. Prasad 1900, Jashwant Kumar 600, K. Varun Kumar 1390, Karthik Vivada 480, P. S. Anand Kumar 1920, Preeti G 1430, S. G. Vignesh 1200, Shakti 480, Satya 480, Sumera 240, Varsha 600, Venkata Subbarao 480.
Can I take the financials as approved?
Yes.
Yes, the financials are adopted. So next speech by President.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for attending this annual general meeting of GASA. First of all, I'd like to say some words from Suresh sir. Actually, he has given me something to share with you guys. First of all, he has conveyed his apologies for not making to this meeting today, and he has asked me to put some suggestions into this meeting and get your inputs on the same. One is, his suggestion is that there are a lot of EC posts as of now available. Around 14 posts are there. So he has told that whatever the posts are not necessary to remove from that EC post, because almost half of the current articles are coming under the EC. So he felt that it is not necessary for those many members to hold the EC post. Suppose there are 3 coordinators posts open. He said that to cut down 2 posts. Similarly, 2 treasurers are there, and secretary and joint secretary are there. So he told to cut down these posts. It is not possible for this year's executive committee, because already first phase of the elections are over. At least we can make this amendment from the next EC elections. So he asked me to put this word into this meeting so that you may put your input and the next EC can pass a resolution for cutting down the number of EC members. I will be happy to receive any inputs on the matter.
But I will not actually accept, because generally EC members we have 2 in pillars, because If one member is not available, the other member should respond and react.
You can reduce coordinator post.
You can reduce
One is
coordinator.
for senior and one is for from junior.
You can reduce vice president post as far as what I have known, because unless the president is on leave, you can generally use vice president. But in my period, vice president post was also used.
Even in my period, even in my period, I used the vice
To
president.
take up the president's post. The next person can take up the.
Yeah, that will be a double burden on the secretary actually.
It is not a double burden. It's not that way. See, always the president may not be on leave. So when that person is on leave, the next person in line
No,
can take
there are
it.
cases like myself and Raghavan. We became president on our third year, unfortunately. So we went on exam leave for almost 4 months, and I also took advance ATT leave for 1.5 months. So I was not able to contribute much, but I was conveying my messages and coordinating with them through phone. But that would not that would have been like putting double pressure on the secretary, right? I cannot say the secretary to convey the meeting and also do other activities of DASA at the same time, because he may have his own works. He's not a free person, right? He is working as an article, so he might be having some audits. That is why the role of vice president comes into place only during that period. Most of the time, the person who is who is becoming the president of DASA will be in his third year only, so he cannot contribute fully.
Having said this thing, the other thing which I noticed over the period is like what if throughout the year, okay, in case of president it may be a problem, but in case of secretary. And treasurer, whatever I have noticed, the person who is appointed as a primary treasurer, he only works. The other person just supports, or what most probably they don't support. So that being said, you can take a look on it and what you can per own post, right? But depending upon the EC.
Okay. The next thing is he has suggested to conduct meetings on a regular intervals. As of now, we are conducting meetings only when we have a proper set of quorum, when we are sure that there will be a proper set of quorum, and when we find the right set of speakers. But what he is suggesting is we need not wait for this, wait to find the speakers or the quorum. He is telling that suppose every fortnight we can keep a meeting, or every third Saturday we can keep a meeting, so that the time will be known to all the members and they can plan their schedule as such to attend the meetings. That is one thing. He is telling that there should be some coordination between one meetings and other meetings. We can very well keep a meeting in between if we have abundant speakers, but that is not the case anyway. Even last time we struggled to find the speakers. So that is one more suggestion put by him. And the next thing is, he has asked, he told me to convey this message personally to the members who are going to be selected after these elections. He told them to keep in mind that they are not GASA. GASA is separate, and they are only here to serve GASA, and their work should represent, saying that it should help benefiting GASA. He told me to convey these messages to the selected members. Then I have my own speech to give. First thing, about Yuva. Actually, this year both the editor and joint editor have done a great job by releasing 11 Yuvas. One is here with me to be released in AGM. Last time, myself and Sarad, we discussed this through, because last year when I was the secretary and he was the president, we never had much contribution from the editor and the joint editor's team. So we plan to make this activity into a common routine, so that the next coming editors and joint editors will feel the pressure of to release GASA at regular intervals. To release Yuva at the regular intervals. So we planned actually to bring Raghavan into this, and it actually worked. And so is the idea behind bringing Akshaya into this course, because they both go well together, and they have done a great job. And they have also introduced the concept of releasing newsletters every month. That is also an awesome thing. First of all, I'd like Achyutanna to come and collect this AGM edition from our joint editor. So I'd like to, we have taken a decision from EC to recognize the works done by the members, because we feel that there is something lagging behind that. Because whoever is getting selected as the EC member he is not being recognized for the works he has done. So we have just introduced, giving this moment to them, so that the next coming EC members will have some inspiration to work with some hope that they have to get this award next time. This time I would like to present this award first to the UA team. Since editor is not there, I request the joint editor to come forward. Next, coming to AO's team, actually administrative officers team, they have really contributed well. They have worked many Sundays when we were not when we were not in the office. They have taken their work very personally, and they have cleaned all the files, and they have lived up to their mark. What is needed from an AO, they have delivered it. So I request AO and JO to come and collect this award. This is the last award for the day. Actually, this is for a guy who has stood behind in conducting all the meetings, because I was not able to contribute much to the GASA team, because I took, as I said, I took so many games because of being in the finals. I used to call him and yell at him saying that I want a meeting this day, and he used to take the pressure up to him and he used to deliver it actually. I shouted at him like anything, but that has made him to a different being. He has contributed well. Actually, since from the second half, we have not had a good run from our coordinators. He took up that job to his set actually, and since he is not very much into conducting meetings, he has taken up that job also, and he has delivered a great thing by giving by conducting 13 general meetings, out of which I attended only 4 to 5. All other meetings, he is the one who conducted. So we'd like to give this award. And I like to talk a few words about my EC team actually. They have done a good job actually. Whatever I have said to them, they have delivered it. Right from the changing the signatories of account, IDBI account, it has taken them a huge task of work, because it is not simple to change the signatories of bank account. We being a trust, there are a lot of procedures to be followed. They walked to the banks several times. They contacted so many persons to do these things. And the most important thing is, I never went to the bank even a single time, because everything was done by my VP, secretary, and AO, treasurer, and also some new members who are not with the EC. They also helped us to make this happen actually. When I had this trouble of changing the signatories, because it was last changed when Raghavan was there, that is 2 years ago. The signatories remained as Raghavan, Prashant and Sarath. And I felt that changing the signatories every year will become a task on its own again, because the next EC will take around 10 months to change the signatories. So I felt that there should be a common signatories for GASA. So I asked the partners for this thing. And Suresh sir suggested me to keep partners as the signatories, so that they will remain common. We may come and go, but they will be here to represent GASA all the time. So we changed the signatories to the 4 partners of GASA. That is one thing which I need to appreciate my EC members. And the other thing is, they have taken immense effort to collect the outstanding dues from the seniors. That has resulted in profit for GASA actually. We have income in excess of expense this year. All credits to Aishwarya Akka for coordinating with all the seniors and making this happen. Still we have some dues, but that is very less when compared to previous years. Then I'll move on to this meeting's agenda, elections. Last year I was secretary of GASA, so I implemented this online voting system for those who have come to, those who are attending this AGM. So this year I went one step ahead and I decided that GASA is lagging this main source for which it was formed. That is to bring all the articles of GNS together. Because many of the seniors were not able to attend the AGM in personal, so they were not able to get into this affairs of GASA. They were not able to decide who should be the in the ECs, everything. So I decided to bring them to the voting thing. So I gave them the option to vote from their own places. So yes, we kept this election as two phases. Yesterday one phase was over, and it is good that we received almost 16 votes yesterday. 16 members contributed to this election by not attending the AGM itself. That is one thing we did. And the other thing is I introduced this option of opting out for the members who are nominated, who got nominated for this elections. Because there's always a thing like some people do like this. They want to bring in someone who they think as they can contribute to GASA, but that person may not be having the time or aim to, or whatever it may think personally to help GASA. So if that person comes into GASA or EC, it is of no use for EC actually. So we felt that that those persons should be given a chance to opt out of the elections. That is why we introduced this opt-out option. But it is very, I never thought that members will be doing this, opting out from certain posts and deciding to stay in contesting from some posts. Actually, opting out means you don't have a time to serve GASA. That is the reason why I gave this opting out. It doesn't mean that you can serve only as a president, only as a secretary. It was not intended to be like that. I think next time while drafting these things, I have to be very sure that I have to include these kind of things also. I thought that it is implied that no members will be aiming, no members will be thinking that if I am in the EC, I need to work only as this post. That is not the thing actually. At least we till the last batch, we never thought of that. Our intention was, if we enter into the GASA, all are same actually. There is no president, secretary, everything. It is from outside view only. As an EC member, we will take the decisions together. We will share our works. That should be the spirit actually. I was really shocked when I received 3-4 mails saying that we will contest only for these posts and we will not contest for these posts. That is actually not good actually for GASA's thing. I request the next members of EC, whoever it's going to be, to amend this and bring in this section also. So that if a person wants to opt out of the elections, they can opt out from all the posts. They should not be given the choice of selecting the post. That is not the intention of this thing. I made a mistake in drafting those points. I don't want other juniors to follow these things. Next, in a few minutes from now, we'll be knowing who will be the next office bearers of GASA. So I'd like to share some of I'd like to give them some advice. I think I can, because I've served GASA for 2 years. These are silly points. These may seem silly to you, but it will help you through the process in a big way. First thing is, be bold. Be bold to take actions. Don't worry that what other members will think. Because anyway you are going to put this, whatever you are going to amend, it's not going to be decided only inside the four walls of EC. It's going to be discussed in the meeting before getting amended. So be bold to bring in your actions, so that it may be discussed in the general meeting. And we have failed to pass so many resolutions this year. That is because we have received comments from the members. So be bold to put in your views, because sometimes you may not, your intention might be correct, but the way you present it might not be correct. So we may get some advice from the members and we can amend those things like that. Then you should be open to criticism, sir. That is the main point of GASA actually. Being an EC member, I have seen many people feel like they will come and, they will take things personally. When we receive a criticism on GASA, it is not that you have not done well, it is the EC team which has not done well. So be ready to receive criticisms and be ready to act upon it so that you don't do that the second time. And one thing is you act as a team. When you are into the EC, don't think that I am the president, I can own this Gaza for the next year. That should not be the intention. You should act as a team because that is the only thing which will help you to get good heights. Then whenever you have some problems or you feel that you need some guidance, you can always get in touch with the partners of Gaza. They have been partners of GNS. They have been real good advisors for Gaza over the years. They will really put in their views into your thoughts so that you will get a clear picture on what you want. So don't hesitate to get into that room because they are ready to help Gaza anytime. Okay. And with this, I'd like to conclude my speech, and we will start the elections now. The election procedures are simple. You can sign your attendance and collect the ballot paper from Mahesh Bhatt. You can get into the rooms of Ganesan sir and Suresh sir. We have bookmarked the voting page in Google Chrome, and the same URL is given in the ballot paper also. You have to key in the ID given in the ballot paper and start voting. That's it. Thanks for your time to listen to my speech actually. Thank you.